Hey everyone, this is Steve. Welcome back to Aquatic Forest. And here we have it, the 30-gallon grow out tank. And things are growing really quick. Certain plants are growing. And we can see earlier I had to take out a bunch of the duckweed because it covered the entire surface. It created like this blanket of duckweed at the top, and then not a lot of light went through down through the surface of the water. And also I observed that the duckweed growth was so fast that I had to take some out. I had to take a lot of it out actually. Here it is. We have like a bucket of duckweed. Actually layers and layers of it's really thick duckweed, very healthy. It's been absorbing carbon dioxide from the surface, and also carbon dioxide that I pumped in. I think it took a lot of it too, and it caused other plants to suffer that were growing underneath the water. You can see how thick it is. And we sell this. It's really healthy on our Etsy store. Link in the description below. If you do place an order, we'll give you a lot more than what your order what you actually ordered. So yeah, we have an abundance of this duckweed, and it's very healthy. And check out our store on Etsy. Now back to the tank. You can see, starting from the left side, now we have a lot more light penetrating the tank. And you can see we have two strands of Bacopa carolina right here. Those are actually doing all right considering the situation that we have with low light because of the duckweed growth, and probably low carbon dioxide because I had so much duckweed growing that I think it absorbed all the carbon dioxide and left not much for the plants that are a little less hardy than duckweed. So considering that it actually looks pretty healthy, I would call that a pretty hardy plant, considering that it doesn't have the nutrients and the CO2 possibly for it to grow that well. And then right next to it, the red plant is an AR mini. That is a little higher level plant, and we could see that there's little holes that are in the plant leaves, which shows that it's nutrient deficient, and we have to do something to make sure it gets enough nutrients and CO2 for it to grow. And in front we have some pearlweed that I planted down. This pearlweed is actually a really hardy plant. It grows very, very fast, but in this case it's not growing fast at all. In fact, some of the leaves are turning translucent, kind of like see-through almost, which is not a good sign. So pearlweed is not as strong as I thought it would be, but it does grow fast when the conditions are right. It grows like wildfire. And then right next to it we have some Bacopa moneri. It's alive, it's doing all right. It's got some algae growth on the leaf, which is a sign that it's not doing too well. It's a little weak. And then next to that we have Rotala walichi, which actually it had new growth and looks pretty healthy, but it's not growing as fast as it should, considering that we're pumping CO2. So now that we removed a lot of the duckweed, I expect it to grow faster. And right next to it we have some water wisteria. We have some new growth. You can see I bought this plant from the store, and at the tips it has that frondy type of leaf, which is a sign of underwater leaf growth right here, this one right here. And then underneath it has it's like a broader leaf, in which like some of the farms or the aquaculturists that grow these plants, sometimes they grow it, well, not aquaculture, but they grow it out of the water. And when water wisteria grows out of the water, it has a broad leaf. You can see below, like these leaves that are below it have a broad leaf. And if we ever sell it one day, the water wisteria, we'll make sure that we only have it grown underwater, so that it would not have to take so much time for it to adapt to your aquarium. And then by adapting, meaning like the leaves actually have to change in order for it to be suitable for the underwater environment. Next to it we have a Duckweed, repens. Looks like it's actually doing pretty well. This plant looks pretty healthy. I would call this a pretty hardy plant now, because yeah, it's been low light in here and probably low carbon dioxide, because all that light and carbon dioxide has been taken up by the duckweed that's floating up on the top. So, and then in front here we have dwarf sag. So dwarf sag is usually known as a pretty hardy plant, but yeah, you could see some of the leaves, they're translucent, showing that it's not healthy. So we got to get these back to good health. And then next to that we have this Rotala. I have to say, this is a Rotala orange juice, and some of it is Rotala indica. This is a hardy plant. It does not show any sign of bad health, though the leaves could be bigger, but it grew all the way to the top. I am surprised. Rotala is a very easy to grow plant. You can see it could somehow get the nutrients it needs to grow. Wow. And then behind it we have some cryptocorin, Wendetti. Same thing as the dwarf sag. Some of the leaves are not doing too good. They look kind of translucent. So we have to improve the water quality pronto. Next to that we have a clump of Christmas moss. Christmas moss, when grown under good conditions, has like a nice voluminous frondy look, kind of like it looks fuzzier and overall darker, like it has a darker green color. Right now it looks like it is deficient in light. It could be a lot better. It's a little tangled, and when it's healthy it would look dark green, and then the vines would look a lot stronger. And next to that we have some Duckweed white that I've been trying to grow. This is not growing right now. It should grow once we get rid of more duckweed at the top. You can see all these roots that are protruding from the surface. It's a problem. I think the CO2 consumption is pretty high, considering I pump CO2 probably 8 or 9 hours a day. And yeah, it's not doing too well. So hopefully all the plants that are not doing well will have a full recovery and in the next video, hopefully in about 2 weeks. Well, thanks for joining, everyone. This is the update on the 30-gallon tank, and so far it has no filter. All the filtration is provided by plants, and all I have moving the water right now is a power head right here, and it's been doing well. The fish look happy and they're very healthy. All right, well, thanks for everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time.